good morning, my crafty friends. I am Leslie from Mermaid Cove Studio. I am on today with a Paper Sisters collaboration. So, once a month, a group of lovely crafting sisters get together and we host our video for the day. Now, it is a YouTube hop. This month's prompt is celebrations. We are celebrating lots of things. It's the month of August, so in the month of August, I have several birthdays, anniversary. There's so much going on. School starts. There's a lot of things to celebrate daily. Life in general is a celebration. But I am on with my paper sisters today. We've got Kim Murray from Salty Beach Scrapper. We've got Tiffany McGill from Craftin' Like a Boss. We have got Denise Abate-Smith from Treasure of a Crafty Mind. We have got Debbie Adams from Curating Memories. We have Kim Hurd from Très Jolie, and then myself from Mermaid Cove Studio. So this month was celebrations, and I have got, personally, I've got 3 birthdays in the family, a couple of birthdays in my friend group, and then my husband and I have another lovely year together, anniversary. I love to craft, and I really love crafting and giving him things that I make. And I love that the things that I've given to him over the years that I've made to me, because I don't need gifts. I love a handmade card, time well spent with someone. Things like that are ways that I love to share and celebrate. So quality time is important to me, and these type of celebrations are where you can get some really great quality time. But I love to create lovely things to give my honey bear. We've been married for a very long time. We have a huge family that's growing, and we're at 5 grandchildren. Oh my goodness, all the blessings. Anyway, my project today will be a gift that I will give to him. And I chose the paper because, my honey bear goes to visit Frank Garcia and the studio in Southern California when he travels, and he brings me back this beautiful paper. And I feel like whenever he goes, Les, I'm going to go see my buddy Frank. And I love that. When he goes in, Frank sometimes helps him, and the beautiful ladies that are there helping as well, to pick out all of the things. And they sent back this collection, which I knew I asked for, but they made sure I had all of the things that I needed. And I'm going through this one. This paper is so incredibly sweet and adorable, and the sweetness of it, the bears, and it just reminds me of how sweet my honey bear is. So what I've created for you today, and I will tell you, I struggled to put out a project this time, not because I didn't have ideas and didn't know what to do and how to make the paper work. That part's easy. I struggled with the mechanics of a project. I ditched the project as a whole and started over. But that's okay, because that project will come to life. I'll make it work. I just couldn't get it to work right now. I was sick and just not in a great headspace. But what I've created, and I'll show you, we have got, I'm going to pull this out of the way, Frank Garcia's gorgeous paper. And this one, isn't that sweet with the bears? I love it. I absolutely love it. And this one here is called Buttons and Keepsakes. I do have a vast collection of vintage buttons, and keepsakes are my thing, small things. I like small treasure moments. But ephemera packages were to die for. There was so much good stuff. And then the collection, I was able to get all the moving pieces. Things that I used in my project today were just a little bit, and I may go back and do a little bit more. I feel like this has been in my stash for a long time, but rich cocoa, favorite color. I used this. This is old. This one is an old one. I've had it several years. It's been giving me a little bit of problems, but a good update will help that. I did a die cut, and these are, this is just some pieces that were left over that I'm not done with my book, because the things that are going to go in it, some sweet quotes and things like that, are going to be things that I'm going to need to think about because it is a gift. But let's delve into this and see what I've done. I don't know if you can see, I've got a little bit, oh my gosh. One of my favorite things is stickles. Love, love, love. Forever and a day. And sometimes I use it in mass quantities, and then sometimes we don't see it for a long time. So, because we're celebrating another anniversary in a couple weeks, I have a little more time to finish out what's going to happen in here. And I'm sorry, you're not going to get to see the rest of those things, but you get to see the meat, the core, the beauty of the beginnings. So again, the ephemera from this collection are amazing. I love the little bears, the sweet girls that are in it. There were no boyfriends. That's okay, because I did that here. And this is my honey bear. And my sweet little self here showing up. Always, always, me and flowers. I did not make flowers this time. I kept it low profile, if you will. And I've got a little bit of gold accent. I used 110-pound cardstock as my base. And when you get inside, I'll show you why. I did not put anything on this edge here yet because that will be personalized. And on the back, because this is sewing related but not for the purpose of my gift, I kind of did a little, and using up my scrap paper. I keep every single usable scrap for these collections so that I can ultimately come back and do things like this. So the fun fact for this one, let me show you. This is actually a pocket. Now, is there something going to go in there? Yes, there could be. I'll put a sweet note in here. I'll make it pretty, but that will go in here. Also, a small gift, which can be put in the inside, but I think back here is going to be, and I will put my maker's mark on it for him, and the date and the year for sure. Trust me, I make some type of mini album, folio, things like that every year. And I just continuously add pictures of our life, of our story. I use this gorgeous, and I mean gorgeous. I love this ribbon. I have a couple colors in that. Blue, green, pink, peach, yellow. I'm not fond of the yellow, but it will get used. Yeah, good colors. So the idea for this, putting together a book, a mini album. I covered outside. I covered the inside. Now, there will probably be a pocket of some sort here where I can add a note or a couple more pictures, something. This is made entirely of it originally, it's a card, and it is this type of pop-up card. Now, normally it would go this way. That's the way it's to present as a card. But in my head, I didn't want just a card. I wanted a beautiful place to put a picture of us. And what I need to do is find one from way back. We have been married since 1991. Maybe 1991. Isn't that pretty? We're so sweet. This one here is, I want to say maybe 2 years ago. But what I love is our smiles, and we always, wherever we go, we take a picture of a smile. So I love that. And in this collection, the ephemera, I loved this pincushion with the little hearts in it. So that was really appropriate on top of stories, books. That's sweet. This side here, we can add more pictures. Let me see. I am going to, so I'm going to cover up that little dude's face. This is my youngest grandson, my youngest grandbaby, but we're covering his face. Cutie Patootie, this is part of our life. He visits every Monday with us and hangs out, eats snacks, runs the roost, rides his bike in the house. Because that's what you let your grandbabies do. I have no carpet for that sole purpose. Anyway, so we can put pictures here. I also, when I put my book together, I went ahead and made pockets. And we've got more. There's a story to be told here. There really is. And I think what I wanted to do with this is plan together and write our story. And we can put it here. We can add pictures to it. That just simply goes back in there. Well, I'm not going to force that. Anyway, story, love it. And you'll be simply amused that we both, my favorite color for myself is pink, but actually also blue. And we both wear a lot of blue, and we also decorate our house like this in blue. But that's the first one. And I think I did 4 of these. So these are not all fully decked out yet, but I did a little bit of decorating for you to see the possibilities. So, I mean, we are looking at the book this way. Here's this other page. There'll be more decorating. There'll be pictures that will be added in here. There'll be some more decorating along the edge. And you can kind of see just with this one here that this is essentially the idea. There might be some type of word that goes up here, anniversary or love story, something will go there. And here is another pocket. And these little cards are about 5.5 by 4. 5.5 by 4 is what. It's not a big album. And I'll measure it for you in just a moment. And here's another one. And we all know that swans mate for life. Memories. So, a really sweet picture can drop right in there. Here, this is what we want, the sprocket. So it can be glued. I'm thinking you can glue it back here. I didn't want to, the picture that I added in the front is one, I did a little bit of a pop-up, but it's also one that will lay flat when the book closes. And the paper is just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. We've got another pocket in here. And I've left that open if I want to decorate it or write more story in here. And this is the last one. So I did 4. And then the sweet teddy bear life, He is sweet. He has gifted me over the years some beautiful teddy bears. So the paper was absolutely perfect. And this one here is just a little pocket right there to add some goods to. So a lot of potential, a lot of potential. So this, it will become decorated. The stories will get written. And as I said, I don't always put pictures in these things, but when I make the very special ones for my husband, I most definitely I add pictures to them, and I always print them up with my little sprocket. Now I do have a Canon selfie, and those are the 4x6. So I'm gonna start using that, and I've had that forever and ever and a day, and I don't know that I have printed that many pictures of it, but this so far is my favorite page because of that sweet bear right there. You can just see, so these were cards just simply done. I will talk about it really quick. So the card base is 6x8. So it's 6 inches tall by 4 inches wide. I did this little frame part, and I might do a tutorial for it. I'm obviously not the creator of this style. There's different styles of this type of book using this, but I might do a tutorial for mine. We'll see. It's scored a certain way to create this box effect. So if you haven't figured out anything about me, I love dimensional things, and this is how my brain thinks, is very dimensional. So that, simple. You fold it in half, and then you get your box going on in there. And I love, love, love. I've seen this idea a long, long time ago, and I don't know. This is not the purpose of cards only. It's in my card making stuff in Pinterest. And I decided that I wanted more than a card. And this is what my crafty mind decided to make today. Or my messy mind, I don't know. But most definitely, it would have worked this way and would have been absolutely fantastic. A wider burst. So you can go either way that you want and be creative, and that's the whole point. I'm crazy about this, and that was what I came up with. All right, my friends, that is my messy, crafty brain today. This is what I created. This was my celebrate moment to share with you all today. Now, let's go celebrate, and let's continue on with the hop. All of the information will be in the box below with links. Debbie Adams is our hostess today. She stepped up because someone else was not able to show up. Oh, Kim got hurt from Trey Jolie, so she won't be participating today, but I think that she'll be watching for sure. So all of the information will be in the box below. And today we're going to celebrate everything. So get out there, have a great day, follow along in our hop, like, share, comment in kindness only. And if at any time that you would like to be a participant in our Paper Sisters, go to Tiffany Craftin' Like a Boss McGill on Facebook. She has an event put up there where if you want to participate, just say you want to participate and you can become a guest with the Paper Sisters. All right, we're low key. We have some fun. We pick. Sometimes it's just incredibly random what we think we're going to do. A lot of times when it's my month to host, I just choose. I go look on the holiday calendar, and you get random things. It's a fun place to go, but come check us out. Follow along, like, share, comment in kindness only. Go show some absolute celebratory love for all of my beautiful paper sisters today, and we will see you again next month for a Paper Sisters event. All right, my friends, have a beautiful day.